everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to Titanic, a VR experience made by a company called Unimersiv. I have to say, I'm very impressed so far. This is a bundled package. Like, I'm getting it for the Titanic game, which apparently has a big update, but this thing has loads of things. If I try to navigate for virtual reality, we've got dinosaurs, human brains, Rhone, the International Space Station, the Acropolis of Athens, an anatomy VR, a VR classroom, Stonehenge, the Cardi, the blah, 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 blah. There's loads of stuff, so I'm sure in a future video we will be checking out more. But for today, we're checking Titanic out. Now, this was originally released for the Oculus Rift, so I quickly blanked it. But it's now multi-platform, so here we are. Without any more stalling, let's begin! Welcome to the game! Explore the Titanic, exploring multiple parts of the Titanic in VR as it was before the sinking. Let's begin. Are you ready to explore the Titanic in VR? Yes, I am.
The RMS Titanic was a British passenger liner that sank in the North Atlantic Ocean in the early morning of 15 April 1912 after colliding with an iceberg during her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City. Of the 2,224 passengers and crew aboard, more than 1,500 died in the sinking, making it one of the deadliest commercial peacetime maritime disasters in modern history. The largest ship afloat at the time it entered service, the RMS Titanic was the second of three Olympic-class ocean liners operated by the White Star Line and was built by the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast. Thomas Andrews, her architect, died in the disaster. Under the command of Edward Smith, the ship carried some of the wealthiest people in the world, as well as hundreds of emigrants from Great Britain and Ireland, Scandinavia, and elsewhere throughout Europe, seeking a new life in North America. There were not enough lifeboats to accommodate all of those aboard due to outdated maritime safety regulations. Titanic only carried enough lifeboats for 1,178 people, slightly more than half of the number on board and 1/3 of her total capacity.
Well, hi, Colour. That's a nice little introduction. I can't help but suspect Honor and Glory has been an influence in this in some way or form. But anyway, welcome to the game. That was quite a nice little introduction, although there was a couple of graphical errors. But anyway, as I pointed out in another episode, I'm not going to be that critical guy anymore. I want to enjoy these for what they're good at, and this is really nice. It's always fun and a pleasure hitting microphones and being on the Titanic. Oh, we can make it nighttime, which it currently is, or daytime. That's great. Thanks for that, game. Let's stick with nighttime. So we got the poopy deck, the second class entrance, the second class promenades, first class promenades, the Forecastle deck, the wheelhouse, and the promenade deck. Where's the grand staircase? Oh, interiors. Oh, here we go. The reception room, the Parisian calf, the swimming pool, second class cabin? This is a first class cabin, you idiots! What? The aft grand staircase is just there. Is this game high? Third class dining room? And a Turkish bath. Wow. Expectations just dropped a teeny bit right there. Let's start here and work our way through it. I wish there was like a just play all button.
The poop deck was located on sea deck level. It was the aftermost part of the Titanic and was a third-class zone. The third-class passengers didn't have a real promenade, but the poop deck served as one. When the ship sank, the poop deck was the very final deck to submerge. The passengers already realized that poop deck would be the last place to stay dry. 1,100 people gathered there to await the final moment.
This is amazing! I mean, I'm talking beyond game quality here. I mean, just the experience. That moonlight, although it was a moonless night, but the moonlight, the lighting, this feels brilliant. I'm happy. Okay, so I can walk around the deck with my doodle like this. Can I go up onto the aft dock? I can. Oh, hi, Helm. Can I interact with you? I cannot. Oh, well. Pickers can't be choosers. Oh, it's actually kind of lighting up half of the deck. But, okay. Is that how lighting works? Orange? Okay. I thought it'd be a moonlight. Anyway. So, I'm hitting things. That microphone, moving you a little bit. I don't want to punch it. It's expensive. I feel like I'm slightly too high because I'm going to be donking, bong, into stuff. Okay, well, we'll try... Where's the desk? We will try to get around this as quickly as possible, but without rushing, because this is going to be a long video otherwise. In fact, we might split this into an interiors and exteriors. Okay? Nice. And I can hear waltz music. I really hope that isn't copywritten. Okay, the jump zone is a bit buggy. Oh, that's as far as I can go? I can't go any further? Oh! Hey, the deck cranes are missing. Why are they missing? That's such an easy thing to put in. Even to do it badly, but to have it missing completely? I don't know. Oh, I'm going overboard apparently. Okay. I guess there's not a great deal to see here, but it is very nice. Yeah, you can't see any of the other funnels, nor the lifeboats, nor anything up there. In fact, I'm going to be real cheeky. I don't even think there's a hull underneath of us. Hang on. Oh no, I was wrong. There's a hull. A low quality hull, but it's there. I give them credit for that. Using computer trickery, I have escaped the confines of that bit of the map. Hi, bit of the map over there. I guess they've just illuminated this bit just to give it a little bit of focus of attention. That mast is just black. Okay. It's still very nice being in virtual reality. We've spoken in previous videos about how we're so accustomed to seeing Titanic either through 2D or 3D in computer games, but to be in virtual reality, it just helps bring things to life. You're seeing size and perspective. And just like being standing here, my head physically looking up, you have that real world action coupled with what you're seeing. It just helps to trigger things to feel more real. And I think that's one of the biggest things why VR is so freaking cool and why you have to try it yourself to really, truly understand what people mean when they say how good it is. Right, let's go to the next one. Right, so, next up, second class entrance, a booth. So we were just down there as I punched on microphone once again. Deck cranes are still missing. I go for a walk this time. No? Are you shitting me? This is the same model we were just on. I can't move anywhere. That's so cheeky. Okay, you got 2 levels for the price of 1 there, apparently. Ha ha ha! I have defeated you, game. Okay, second class promenade. Whoa.
The second class promenade is an exterior area reserved for second class passengers. It occupies the aft end of the boat deck.
Thank you, voice of God. So here we are, finally we're getting into the meat of it. We are starting to see lots more, including those magnificent funnels with missing guy wires and strange texture. But I'm not being picky, I'm not being that guy. Shut up, Spammals, you're talking shit. Why is there a thing? Lifeboats. Is that an audio prompt? Okay, well there's nothing happening. I move at least. I think that's a big fat... Oh, what the fuck just happened? Okay. We have escaped the map, apparently. Take that, game. The hell, Okay. I've dropped down onto A deck, apparently. Yeah, there's no collision on this deck. If I click, it's going to do it again, isn't it? Well, that's frustrating, damn it.
Second class promenade.
Shut up! Well, there we go. Using my, once again, godlike powers, we can see a nicer overview of the level. Supposedly. I mean, there's lots of details missing. And that's to do with loading. I shouldn't be able to see this. I'm breaking behind the furniture, as it were. It's still pleasant. It's still enjoyable. I don't want to give across a negative experience from this, although it may appear that I'm being really critical right now. But no, this is very nice. And it's cost like, I think, was it $6.99? But for how many experiences you get for that one single price tag, you can't complain. This is very nice. It's not quite the classic, that's amazing, but it's very nice. Okay, first class promenade, a boofer.
The 200-foot-long first-class promenade was open to first class only. Passengers could rent or hire a deck chair and a steamer rug from the enquiry office on C deck for $1, which represents $25 today. A deck steward would then offer them hot beef bouillon, hot chocolate, grog, or tea from a tray while they relaxed, well wrapped in their deck chairs.
Rent or hire, isn't that kind of the same thing? To rent it or to hire it, you're... Okay, anyway. I go up on the compass platform. Game says no, but maybe I can later. How far can we explore? So we're stuck on the starboard side. But what's on the port side? I must see. Eye funnel. It's cool just to be looking up and to see the sky behind it. It's just, it makes it that little bit more real. I forgot I need to speak a bit louder as well because I keep turning away from the microphone, but it does make it feel somewhat more real. Now, I'm stuck on the raised platform. Damn it! And I've broken the game yet again! What the hell is that texture? Hi! That's amazing. This game is somewhat buggy, to say the least.
First class.
Shut up! I'm having a nice time. This is fun. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of something like kind of actual topical to say. I mean, yes, we've got the compass tower there. It's in the middle of the ship. You can come there for a compass reading. We have the funnels dead ahead of us. We've got an intake there. We've got more air vents and motors and stuff like that. Deck benches. It's a nice place. Directly underneath of us would be the first class lounge. That right there, with the window just peeking behind that vent, that is the gymnasium. That's where the first class could go to work off some of that beef bouillon they've been munching on. Nom nom nom. Well, we're butchering through this at excessive speed. The Forecastle deck. Huh.
The Forecastle deck was the forwardmost deck on a ship. It was located at B deck level. This deck included capstans, bollards, winches, anchor chains, the breakwater, and the anchor crane. It was 106 feet long.
Thank you, voice of God, once again, my fellow chum in this Titanic exploration. 1 second as I spin the camera around. That's better. I didn't move, the whole game did. Yeah, he called it the Forecastle deck, or it's Mercedes would call it the I can't even say it. The Forecastle deck. It's one of the two. Anyway, it's the bit at the front of the boat. So here we have ginormous anchor chains. That's the auxiliary anchor. This is the auxiliary anchor crane. Now what would happen, we've explained this in other videos, but to repeat myself, if you'd excuse me for one moment for people that may not have ever seen them, that bit of the white thing there, that detaches on the left side, the port side. And so you can spin the crane round, pick up the anchor, run it round the front of the ship, and then you can feed an anchor chain down the middle. It's missing there, but there's a hawser in the middle there, and you can feed the chain through there, hook up the anchor, boom! You got yourself an auxiliary anchor. I think there is a photo of this being tested in Harland and Wolff on the Titanic, or it might be an Olympic. I haven't got that photo. I can't show you. That box there is a telephone. Hi! It sounds like wood. Hang on. It's really got like real world sounds. I don't want to break my controller. Loving the jolly music everywhere we go. Poof! Poof! You got a breakwater, cargo hatch, capstans, bollards, and all of the jazz. That just looks really bizarre. So there's too much light on that bridge. Again, it's lit up for the purposes of enjoying the game. But running at night, the lights, they got a special casing that blocks it going forwards. It only goes backwards because there needs kind of a zero light conditions on the bridge and up in the crow's nest especially, so that their eyes, it's like the aperture of a camera. Your eyes will adjust to see as well as it can in the darkness. And if you had a light source, it prevents your eyes from really focusing in the darkness. So yeah, well, they've been very dark up here. Hi, crow's nest! And once again, through computer trickery, we can see more of the ship. I quite like seeing this kind of third-person disembodied flying bird angle because it helps to put the ship into perspective. I like how you can see the lines and the curves and kind of how the whole thing fits together. Even if there's excessive details missing, like every funnel apart from the first funnel. That is beautiful. It truly is. I'm loving the colours. Got this kind of a blue hue to the sky and that very, very bright moon. It's lovely. And then this music's kind of helping sell the moment a little bit. Like, romantic, also sorrowful. It is terribly unfair what happened to Titanic for all of the years of love and work and hope and dreams that went into building her. It feels almost cheated how it was just taken away so quickly on her first voyage. Like, the people didn't even really get a chance to celebrate. It was just, hey, that thing you put all your time and effort into, nope, it's gone. Not for you. I mean, we're fortunate we had Olympic, and at least Britannic got to see a little bit of life before she was taken away. Titanic was a beautiful ship, she truly was, and you can tell it's real. You can tell she really was beautiful because you come into these VR experiences, or you play it as a traditional experience, and just the lines, the way that she is, the symmetry, it works. It's so clean and organized. Even when you get a mechanical mess like this, it's an organized mechanical mess, and it just looks superb. Right, I'm gushing too much. Let's get back to the hub. So we are running out of words. Let's go to the wheelhouse. Yay!
The ship's wheel was not in the main bridge area. It was in a tiny room immediately behind the bridge, separated by a window. This room, called the wheelhouse, usually had a quartermaster on duty who would operate the helm via the wheel.
Thank you, voice of God. There's our table. There's like a real-time reflection going on here, and it spooked me because I can't see myself. I'm clearly a vampire. Yeah. So they got some nice attention to detail going on in here. Although there are things missing. Again, I'm not being hypercritical, Spammals. I'm being have a happy fun time, Spammals. I can't go in the wheelhouse. God damn it. There's nothing in there anyway. Could they not have just copy and pasted that helm into there just so it kind of looks right? I mean, it's better than having an empty room. In fact, when the audio prompt tells you, if you look behind you, you will see the wheelhouse where stuff is, the player's most likely going to turn around, and what they're going to see? Fuck all! Still is nice to see. It is nice. I am having a nice time. I feel like I have to keep saying that because I need to keep saying that because I am. I am. I don't want this to come across negative because I'm having a nice time, damn it. So this brings us... So it's a weird sequence of events. You'd think you'd start at the poop, go all the way up the deck, and then hit the bridge and then the bow. But no. Now we're going to drop onto the A-deck promenade, apparently.
The promenade deck was exclusively reserved for first-class passengers. Several cabins in this class were on this deck, as well as a few of the most elegant common rooms, such as the reading room, smoke room, the cafe of the veranda, and the first-class lounge.
Why is that there? That's just sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Okay, so I'm going to call that an episode for right about here. Give me 1 second to take this off and we shall wrap up. Hi, how's it going? So this has been the Unimersiv Titanic VR experience. We have done the exterior decks. So far, I mean, for the price tag, if it was just this, I'd be kind of crying shark a little bit. But because you get so many other experiences bundled in, I can't help but fault. I mean, this is a great price for what you're getting. It's great value for money. That's what I'm trying to say there. Value for money. That said, that the model is not perfect. That door is a perfect example. But no, there's a lot of things that are missing or wrong, but there's a lot that is great. And most of all, the experience is great. Being there, stood on the decks of the Titanic in virtual reality, is an amazing experience. And no matter what the quality of the model is around you, it doesn't trump that experience. I mean, heightened quality just heightens the experience. No one's disagreeing there. But it's still amazing fun. And that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for fun. I mean... I guess if you were looking for something that was going to be 100% accurate from a historical point of view for terms of research and education, then yeah, perhaps not this, just stick with Honor and Glory. And I guess you could argue this is Unimersiv, it's supposed to be an educational experience, but I would argue that this is most likely an entry-level experience. I don't know. I mean, screw that experience side of things. I had fun walking around the Titanic, and that's amazing. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.